Why are video products important? It's because they have a higher perceived value by your prospects and your customers. You can charge more for videos than you typically can for ebooks, and they can be easier to sell because more people want to watch videos than read ebooks. If you want to capture both video lovers and readers, simply add PDF transcripts of your videos to your package. Then, if you choose, you can also repurpose the video by stripping out the audio and selling that as a product, as well as packaging the transcripts into an ebook or breaking them up into articles and blog posts. And if you're making a series of videos, you can even turn them into an entire course or membership site. So what kind of camera do you need? You can go with an expensive model, but in the beginning, I advocate saving your money using the camera that comes in your smartphone. Most, especially in the phones put out within the last 2 to 3 years or so, are every bit as good as an expensive standalone digital SLR. They can easily set you back several $100s. After all, what's truly important is the content of your videos, not that you have Hollywood quality filmmaking. You're not going to achieve that level anyway. By all means, get a tripod. It'll pay for itself the first time you record yourself. So, how do you go about choosing a topic for your video product? It's really much the same as for any product. Find out what your customers need and want, and give them that and more. And if you're sure you're on the right track, test it out. Maybe do a blog post or take a survey and see what kind of reaction you get. Even though video products are faster to make than written products, you still don't want to waste a day or two making a product that no one buys. How do you script your video? There's a myth among those who have never made a video that all you need to do is pick a topic, turn on the camera, and start talking. And if you're a polished speaker, well-versed on your topic, that might even be true. But for most of us, you need to have a game plan before you start recording. Start with who you are and why people should listen to you on this topic. Are you an expert? Have you interviewed experts? Have you studied your topic? Whatever it is that makes you an authority, place it right up front at the beginning to build your listeners' confidence in you. Next, discuss the problem. Is your video, for example, on how to get traffic? Then the problem is fairly obvious. No traffic equals no sales. Is your product on skincare? Talk about the trials and tribulations, which are very real, of having bad skin. Let people know that you are a lot like them. You have the same problem, and you went through some tough times before you solved the problem. Then, after much expense, trial and error, embarrassment, time, etc., you discover the solution. You're telling your story of problem, hardship, and finding a solution. Next, you cover what the solution has done for you and how your life or business has improved since discovering that solution. And you paint a picture of what their life or business will be like once they implement your solution. This is where you pile on the greatest benefits your solution will give your viewer. Make them feel the benefits, get them pumped up and excited, and most of all, get them happy they're watching your video and eager to know what you're about to teach. If this is sounding something like a mini sales letter, it is. In the beginning of your video, you're reassuring your viewer that they made an excellent decision buying your product by shining a light on their pain and being the expert with the solution. You might also briefly cover the old ways of dealing with the problem versus the new way that they're about to learn. For example, the old way of dealing with acne was X, Y, and Z, but now we know better. In fact, the latest scientific research shows us that those solutions were about as effective as chanting naked under a full moon compared with your new solution. No one likes being associated with the old way, and so this simply reinforces the fact that they scored a home run when they got your product. Finally, you're going to get into the meat of the product. All you've done up to this point is set them up to get your solution. How are you going to provide it? Step by step. Don't be afraid to give them detail and tell them not just how to do something, but also why they should do it that way. Remember, you're the expert, so by all means be forthcoming with your expertise. And before you wrap up your video, you've got one more thing to do. Tell them what to do next. Tell them to take the information they've just gained and put it to work. And most of all, give them the first step. If you've just given them a boatload of information, they may be overwhelmed into doing nothing. That's why you want to put them on the road to success by reminding them of that first step and telling them to do it right now while it's still fresh on their minds. What software do you need? You'll need some kind of software for creating your finished video product, and the good news is that it's free. Yep, if you've got a PC, you probably already have a copy of Movie Maker. And if you don't, you can download it off the internet. Whereas if you have a Mac, you'll be using iMovie. Of course, you can purchase professional software such as Adobe. But in the beginning, there's really no need, since the software you already have on your laptop is probably more than you'll need. I hope you found some ideas here that you can put to use in your own creative efforts. Hey, Dean here from DeansReviews.com. I hope you enjoy this video and that you'll share it with friends and colleagues. Please visit my site and my YouTube channel, Dean's Reviews, for more. On my YouTube channel, I'd ask you to subscribe and click the bell icon to be notified whenever I post something new. Also, I'd appreciate a comment. Don't be afraid to reach out to me at any time by emailing dean@deansreviews.com. I personally respond to all correspondence. Thanks.